Hey guys, it's Heather, and today I'm going to be prepping 3 different recipes from the weekly menu plan over on menuplans.com. If dinner time is a busy time of the day for you, then you're going to love this. Basically what I'm doing is I'm getting everything ready to go for dinner so I don't have to stress when dinner time comes around. Which means it makes getting dinner on the table on busy nights so simple. So if your kids are in a lot of activities, if you have sports or dance or after school activities that require you to be out and about running errands or driving your kids around after school and you want to get home and still be able to get dinner on the table without hitting the drive-thru, this is for you. The weekly menu plan on menuplans.com makes this so easy. I can actually check all of the recipes, and the ones that say prep ahead have prep ahead instructions so I know exactly what to do, and then I know exactly how to assemble my meal and get it in the oven, get it on the stove, and get it on the table quick and easy, even on busy nights. All right, you guys ready? Let's get started. Every week, menuplans.com does all of the hard work for you. They tell you exactly what's on the menu for the week, give you all of the recipes, plus a detailed shopping list, so all you have to do is go online and order your groceries. It's so simple. Today we're making the Southern Chili Cornbread Skillet. We're also going to be prepping the chili lime steak kebabs and the balsamic chicken and vegetables. First up, we're gonna make the base of the Southern Chili Cornbread Skillet. This is going to be our chili mixture. I have 2 pounds of ground beef that I have already pre-cooked. Then I'm gonna add in 1 can of diced tomatoes. Next, I'm gonna add 1 can of chili beans. Then I have 2 packages of chili seasoning. I'm just going to dump everything in there. I like to use the low sodium chili seasoning, so I always make sure I order that when I'm placing my grocery order. I have 1/2 of a red onion that I've already pre-diced. I'm going to dump in. Next, add in 1 teaspoon of minced garlic. And then I have about 2 cups of organic chicken bone broth, which I'm gonna add in there. That's gonna give us some liquid to get everything nice and mixed together. Go ahead and seal up your Ziploc bag. And then mix everything together so that all of the chili seasoning, the beans, the tomatoes, everything gets mixed together. And then you're ready to go ahead and set that aside in the refrigerator until you're ready to cook. When you're ready to cook, you're just going to dump this into the bottom of a skillet, and then you're gonna add your cornbread mixture on top, stick it in the oven, and then dinner is gonna be ready. Next up, we are making the chili lime steak kebabs. This is a family favorite. My entire family loves this one. It's something a little bit different than your traditional chicken or ground beef. You're gonna start with 1/4 cup of olive oil, and I have about 2 pounds of steak meat that I've already chopped into about 1.5 inch cubes, and I'm going to add in 2 tablespoons of lime juice. There's 1, and then there is 2, and that's gonna help that meat to tenderize. Next up, we're gonna add in our seasonings. So I have a teaspoon of chili powder, I have a teaspoon of garlic powder, a teaspoon of ground cumin, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, and 1 teaspoon of salt. I'm just going to seal this bag tightly and then mix everything together until all of that seasoning is spread out over my meat. Then what I like to do is I like to go ahead and pre-chop my vegetables while I'm doing all of my prep work, and I will just store these either in a glass container with some saran wrap on top or in a Ziploc bag. You can go ahead and pre-chop your 1 red onion and about 2 large zucchini or squash. And then when you're ready to assemble this together, all you're gonna do is pull all of your ingredients out that are ready to go and just skewer them on some wooden skewers or metal skewers, grill on the grill, and dinner is literally done in about 15 minutes. This next recipe is one of my favorites. It's the sheet pan balsamic chicken and vegetables. To make this one, you're gonna start with 1/3 cup of balsamic vinegar. I like to use a really high quality vinegar because it has a really great flavor. And then just dump that into your Ziploc bag with about 2 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken tenders. Next, you're gonna add 1/2 cup of olive oil. Dump that into your bag, and then I'm gonna add 1 teaspoon of minced garlic. And here's the secret ingredient. You're going to use 1 package of Italian dressing mix. So this is just the dry Italian seasoning. I'm not adding anything to it. I'm just gonna dump it into my chicken. Then I'm just going to seal this bag tightly, get all of the air out, and then you can just mix everything together and set it aside in the fridge. This recipe is actually too big to fit into 1 Ziploc bag. So what I like to do is prep my chicken and my vegetables separately, but I like to go ahead and do everything at once so that when it comes to dinner time, all I have to do is dump the 2 bags onto a sheet pan and stick it in the oven. So to prep our vegetables, we're gonna start with 1 to 2 zucchini or squash diced up. You can use whichever you prefer. I have about 8 ounces of baby carrots that I've pre-diced. Then I have 1 head, about 10 to 12 ounces of broccoli. You can use fresh or frozen. I have fresh here. Next, add a pint of baby tomatoes. I love these because you don't have to cut them so they stay fresh while they're in the fridge. Just dump those in there. And then the same thing with my potatoes. I have 1 pound of these baby Yukon Gold potatoes. I don't like to cut them because they will brown a little bit in the fridge, but you can just dump them in whole and then just slice them with a knife when you dump everything on a sheet pan. So add those in on top. Now we're ready to add our seasonings. I'm gonna start by drizzling a 1/4 cup of olive oil over all of my vegetables. Then we're gonna add 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, and 1 teaspoon of salt. You know the drill. Seal the bag up and shake everything to mix it together. Don't worry if it doesn't get mixed all the way before you dump it on the sheet pan, because when you dump this on the sheet pan, everything is going to get mixed together really nice and evenly. So don't stress if you can't get it all mixed together while it's in the bag. Okay, there we have it. We have our balsamic chicken and vegetables, our cornbread skillet, and also our chili lime steak kebabs. These are 3 of my family's favorite recipes. I love that they're in the fridge, ready to go, even on busy nights. Prepping a little bit ahead each and every week has saved me so much time, so much stress, and it keeps us from going through the drive-thru each and every week. Don't forget, if you want to grab these recipes, you can click the links by this video. I will send you my recipes and my shopping list. Also, there's a special offer on menuplans.com if you haven't checked it out. Every week you get our weekly menu plan. You also get all of the recipes and a detailed shopping list so you know exactly what to buy. You can check the recipes for that prep ahead symbol so that you can go ahead and prep those recipes on the weekend. There's so many recipes that I know you guys are gonna love, so I hope you'll check it out.